is it me, or does it feel like this past year just flew by? Ask a question. Is it me? Anyone?
It's you.
It's us. Okay. How many things did you say you were going to get done this year, and now you're out of time? For many people, that thing was to make sure they're properly saving and investing for retirement. As they say, time is money. And if you're looking for a way to stop losing, start making, and actually protecting your nest egg, Tracie Lampson with Lampson Retirement Solutions joins us with how you can do that without losing a dime. She also uses vehicles others may not have thought about or actually dismissed. All right. Good morning.
Good morning, Deborah.
Okay, I found this like shocking that with retirement, 60% of the people have less than $10,000 saved for retirement. I think there's a couple of reasons for that. One is they just feel like they can't make ends meet, but the other is a lot of people still feel like when I retire, there's that thing called Social Security, we're all good.
Yeah, and that Social Security is only designed to probably pay about a third of your expenses. That's how it was designed, the three-legged stool. You should have Social Security, personal savings, and pension is what they thought how we were going to survive in retirement.
The closer you get to retirement, the more creative you're going to have to get. Obviously, if you start saving in your 20s, good for you.
Ooh,
that's a great,
yes.
Which, by the way, you do work with younger people
Absolutely.
too, who want to look toward the future.
We want them as soon as they start saving.
But as you get closer to retirement, a lot of times people would get desperate. There's like, yeah, my Uncle Eddie's got this thing. It's like, no. But you do have to get a little more creative, and that's one of the things that you all do. But you're safe about it. What is a safe money advisor?
Safe money advisor is we want to protect your money so that you last longer than your money does. You know, baby boomers' biggest fear today is outliving their money. Yeah. Well, what we can do is we give our clients a license to spend. They know how much they can spend. They know they're going to have inflation, increasing dollars as time goes on, and it literally gives us the license to spend, I believe.
Yeah, because you sit down with them and you think, okay, what are you wanting to do in retirement? Are you wanting to enjoy life and do things you never got a chance to do, or do you want to maintain the life that you already have even?
Exactly.
All
lifestyle.
Right. Yeah, lifestyle.
Maintaining your lifestyle is the biggest thing. People don't realize. Yeah. I mean, if you want to keep the certain lifestyle that you have, you must account for inflation. There's so many things that you've got to account for in mitigating risk in retirement.
Yeah, if you want to downsize your life, you want to do it because it's a choice, not because you're suddenly forced into it.
Not because you have to.
All right, a possible asset is this thing called an annuity. Now, many money managers dismiss that right away.
They do.
But a good money manager looks for opportunities everywhere.
You know, I've always been one to think outside of the box. How, don't tell me no, because I'm going to say where there's a will, there's a way. We're going to find a way. And surprisingly enough, an annuity is really a retiree's best friend.
Ooh, okay, what is an annuity?
So it is protection from market loss, well, depending. It's a contract with an insurance company, but it gives you tax-deferred growth. It could give you a paycheck for life. It really just depends because there's different kinds as to what you're looking for.
Yeah, fixed, variable, index, each have different risk levels to it.
Correct, right.
All right, so annuity benefits, financial security, as you mentioned, guaranteed income in retirement, tax-deferred growth, money grows tax-free as you pay into that annuity, customization, and many options to fit specific financial needs. All right, you have a sample scenario of, let's say, a couple gets to retirement and they realize that they're about $2,000 short per month to meet their needs.
Right, so they've taken into account spousal, Social Security, how much each of them have, pension, whatever, but they're $2,000 a month short from what they need to continue their lifestyle, and that's in today's dollars. We also have to account for inflation. So they did a great job because they had $1.5 million in assets. So we took $500,000 of that, we put it into an annuity with a paycheck rider that is going to give them a paycheck for $2,000 a month starting out, and it's going to grow along with inflation. Every year the market goes up, their paycheck is going to grow up.
Yeah.
Go up. They're never going to be without that paycheck for as long as they live.
But a lot of people don't figure that out until they're right in the middle of it. So don't wait until you retire to go, wait, we're short.
Well, no, we need time.
Yeah. And so that's the reason why you do this free strategy session. And in that free strategy session, you lay it all out on the table. And And I know this is like somebody who doesn't want to get like a health checkup because they're afraid of what's going to happen.
Exactly.
Right? But if you get a health checkup and intervene, that could mean you live longer, right? Same with this. If you intervene, then you can fix things.
And that's the thing, is so many people, even friends, classmates that I went to school with, you know, who knows how many years ago, they come in and they're nervous and they only want to see me. Well, guess what? I've got someone that's so much better. Yeah, my team is all from what I've taught, and then their assets and their gifts that they include. So you want us to, let's just have a strategy session. Let's just talk about what your goals are. Are you short income? What do you need in retirement? Can we help you? Is an annuity even right for you?
Yeah, okay. And then the other thing, of course, people will come in and say, but we have a 401k, Tracie.
Yeah, guess what? That 401k, you're creating taxable, you're just growing this huge tax burden for yourself. Where, let's look at it. You may be able, any old 401ks that you have laying around, we can put those into something that may give you a 25% bonus on day one and start growing that paycheck for you.
And of course, the 401ks are sensitive to what's happening, the volatility of the stock market, right?
Up and down, up and down.
Yeah, because
exactly.
you can even look at things of, does it make sense for you to buy property, for example?
Right, exactly. It all depends on what do we think the market's going to do. If you're going to retire in 5 years, within 5 or 10 years, do you have the time to make up the loss that you're going to suffer? You know, we figure a 30 to 40% market recession every 10 years is what we're going to have.
Yeah. So, and the thing is too is that it's not a one size fits all at all, and that's the reason why you have a team. This one comes to you and says, "How about this?" or "Have you thought about this? What's going on in your life here?" The other big one is health.
Exactly. How about long-term care? People haven't even heard about long-term care. So we've got a book on annuity. We've got a book on long-term care where we want people to understand these are your best friends in retirement. Quit listening to what the name is or what they want to call it. This can be your best friend in retirement.
All right, Jeff has a question. He says, I'm not a high-risk person. I want stability when I retire. How much of my retirement plan should be invested in annuities?
That is a great question,
Don't
Jeff.
Put all your eggs in one basket.
You know what,
Say,
Jeff?
right?
Right, and we're going to diversify in safety as well. We're not going to put all of our safe money against one strategy. We want to go against the S&P, the Dow, different indices that we see.
Okay, all that stuff you just said went right over my head, which is the reason why you look at somebody who is an expert in this thing.
Absolutely.
You know, and don't try to go it alone.
Right.
You became an expert. You were in oil and gas before.
I was.
And you became an expert when all of a sudden, at the age of 28, your husband passes away.
Yeah.
And you're scrambling because you're like, with 2 young kids.
Had he died 26 days earlier, we wouldn't have even had money to bury him for life insurance. So just by the grace of God did my life. I feel that I've had like a guardian angel on my shoulder that has led me through my journey so that I can help
got
others.
bad advice from someone else that cost you a few
several
$100,000.
$100,000. You know, when we retired at 43 and 57, the first thing we thought of was not that we were going to lose several $100,000 because of our financial advisor and lack of advice.
Yeah.
You know, not anyone's fault, but certainly we didn't do our homework to know that we needed to protect our assets.
Even if a lot of people do their homework, I don't know what the assignment is.
That's the thing is, and so people, that's what we're so good at. We do it day in and day out. We have a lot of questions, but just like the annuity. So that is such a great, diagram where people, when they retire, they want to get in the stock market and they want all the money to earn.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? They lose. So then they take all their money out and they go into CDs.
And that's what this graphic is showing right here.
An annuity is the best of both worlds. It's given us the upside earning potential of the stock market while giving us the safety of a CD so that we're never going to go backwards.
Yeah, stability.
Stability with earning potential like the market.
All right, Tracie, thank you so much. And again, a lot of people are so afraid to come in and just let it all out. Go ahead and do that.
Just make the call. Yeah. I promise you will not regret it.
All right, Tracie, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm calling you right after the show.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to find out if annuities can help secure your financial future, give Tracie Lampson a call at 281-459-0023. Again, that number is 281-459-0023, or visit them online at lampsoninc.com. lampsoninc.com to set up a free strategy session. This session is a $500 value for free to the first 20 callers, so don't wait. Your financial future depends on knowing what you need for retirement retirement before you get there. Now, let me point this out. You can't walk in and say, hey, I have nothing. Can you make something out of nothing? Because nothing from nothing means nothing.
We haven't quite conquered the magician.
Right. But make sure when you come in, they're going to look at just what you've already saved, and you want to protect it and then give it the ability to earn even more.
Yes.
All right.